Hey everybody, welcome back. Week 14. We have Sparkyz versus Ace, and game number 4 is going to be Horang2, not to be confused with Horang, and DarkElf. Sorry, I had to go there. And what map are we playing on? This would be New Heartbreak Ridge, a little more open, a little bit more fair, some would say, a little more just to all races. We have Horang2 in the west as Teal, Protoss, and DarkElf in the east as a purple Terran. This would be a rematch, right, Kyle? We saw these guys way back when.
Yeah, week 2 or 3 in round 1, and it was great. They played on match point, I believe, and it was one of the games where Horang2 went 2 base carriers on match point. But this is the one that he won, so it was pretty exciting for us.
So I mean, it was embarrassing, but then it ended up good.
No, it was just awesome.
Oh, it was? Okay.
I love carriers. I love seeing carriers.
Well, I remember back then, I think at the start of each game you would be like, alright, it's Horang2, and I already know what he's going to do this whole season, 2 base carriers. And it seemed like you were sort of not supportive of that strategy. But when it works out, I guess it is pretty spectacular to watch.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Weird forward pylon for Horang2 coming up. It looked like he was setting up for a Forge first fast expand, which is not something you do against Terran. That's a bad idea. Go Rush was checking for cheese out in the natural expansion, so something weird is going on, but I don't think anybody knows what it is. Forward barracks coming from Go Rush. This is probably just going to be for scouting. I don't think it's forward enough to do like a bunker rush or anything. And a fake refinery from DarkElf, which is also pretty awesome. He started building his refinery and canceled it, I guess, or I don't know. I didn't really see. Actually, that's 2 barracks, so this is going to be some sort of cheesy thing, because there's no reason to have 2 barracks for scouting.
Go up and see it.
He's so close. Okay, he definitely sees it now. I think he took a pot shot at it with his probe, so he sees the cheese coming, and he does have that forward gateway, which is in a weird position, but it should be defensible enough. 2 gateways, the second one going down, should be pretty good to defend against this early attack. Although DarkElf might do the bunker rush outside and just try to take out those 2 gateways. That would be also a pretty good idea. A shield battery also going up to help protect, and he lets the SCV scout come in. What was I going to say? Oh, right at the very beginning, I was going to say that I wish these players had each other's colors, because then we would have a teal Terran and a purple Protoss, which would have been really Legends of the Hidden Temple. But instead we have the teal Protoss and the purple Terran. So that was my first point that I was going to say. My second point is this is probably going to be ridiculous because the 2 base carrier build was going to be ridiculous, and already we've got some sort of cheese thing. I don't know, maybe DarkElf is thinking better of this because he definitely has Marines built and a lot of SCVs coming off the line now for DarkElf. Those are going to be scouted by Horang2, so he knows they are coming, but this is basically an all-in rush right here. 3 Zealots versus maybe 4 Marines and a dozen. I don't know. SCVs.
This is really interesting, actually. I like where this is going.
Yeah, this is going to get wild in a real hurry. The scouting SUV trying to play the hero and take down the pylon that's supporting all of these buildings out in front of Horang2's base. But that gets dealt with by some probes coming off the line. Let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, maybe about 10 SCVs and 6 Marines coming down. He has not yet tried to start building this bunker. I was imagining a bunker was going to be the start of it. There it is right there. So the bunker is starting to get built, and he's putting a little bit of a surround on that with his, using that as a blockade and having his Marines behind it to help defend. The first Zealots are coming in to try to attack. They're not being able to get into this Marine line. One Marine goes down, but one Zealot is already down. The second Zealot is down too. great micro right here. A third zealot going down and a probe. All of the zealots are down, it looks like, for Horang. No, he's got 2 zealots, but not using that shield battery quite as effectively as he needed to, and that bunker is up, and at least 1 or 2 Marines are already in it. A couple more getting in there right now, and they're going to be able to take out the shield battery, and just 3 zealots here for Horang. He is getting looked.
Yeah, that was really surprising how poorly Horang was, attacked that group. DarkElf, really good position with that bunker, using it just well enough to support his forward Marines, and this is really ugly now.
Oh, 4 more zealots going down, and Horang is just, he's bleeding profusely, trying to build a forge and a cannon in his base to stop this, but he's got enough, DarkElf has enough Marines right now to just take out that cannon by themselves. He'll lose 4 Marines and he won't even care. They are marching all the way into the main base. Horang does not have any gateways anymore. Oh no, I guess he built one in his main base maybe, but regardless, DarkElf is still pumping Marines, and he'll be able to pump Marines forever. If he wants to, he can build an academy and get himself some medics if he feels like it, because he is way in the lead. All of Horang's pros are dead. Horang defend against cheese, jeez. But yeah, I mean, when you've got, as the Protoss, when you're fighting against some sort of Marine cheese, there's GG, Horang losing this game, and that is going to be 2-2 Sparkyz versus Ace.
So 2 carriers in the first, and then 2 barracks.
And the 2 barracks
for DarkElf.
Wild. But yeah, like I was saying, is when you're Protoss and dealing against some sort of bunker rush or something, you don't want, obviously the Marines have the advantage that they can shoot at a distance. And you don't want to just be locking those zealots up and being kind of indecisive about where you're going to attack. You need to focus your attacks and get in there in a hurry.
I think he should have used his buildings more as, the way that DarkElf was using his bunker. He could have used the extra HP on the buildings as sort of a cover.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the shield battery is probably in a bad place. I think that should have been on the other side of the gateways. So the gateways would have been the first wall.
Yeah, that way, your guys that are wounded aren't still at the front line trying to be healed. In the end, he didn't even use it once that I saw, so...
Yeah, maybe a little bit on a couple of them, but it was already after he had lost several zealots.
Yeah.
So anyways, this is going to be going on to an ace match, which will be thoroughly exciting, and I'm imagining that they're going to field Lita. This is the 3rd ace match in a row, I think, for Sparkyz, and the past 2 have not been so great. But I don't know, I guess Much is a good option for Air Force, because Lita sucks against Protoss, so I'm expecting Air Force to field Much. But I think that they're going to go ahead and put Lita in, Sparkyz will, because Lita's the only one that's playing like he really means it, I think.
Like he's a professional StarCraft player?
Absolutely. Regardless, let's get to that.